Alright guys, welcome back. You're watching the SC2TV.ru Showmatch. It's a King of the Hill series, and in the first Showmatch, Dimaga did beat Abver. This is the second one, in which Turuk is 3-3 right now against Dimaga. And this is a best of 9, so for those of you who can't count too well, just like me, and have to do a lot of thinking, I did the math, and the first players winning 5 maps will be taking this series as well as $100 and the right to play again next week. So Turuk, he has a shot right now. I was a little bit afraid that Dimaga would win this series very easily, but 3-3? Turuk is definitely not playing too bad. He's making things happen, and I have to say his style might be a bit frustrating to play against for Dimaga, but it's definitely something you need to stay calm about, and especially patient. If you lose patience and you start attacking too much against Mecha, it's never going to go too well for you. And some players like Turuk or Goody definitely know how to exploit this. If you start attacking too much against them, you lose units, they just unsiege, they counter-attack, they kill you, or at least they deal enough damage to be able to secure the game. But if you play a very calm and Turkish style, you can either do that or try to be aggressive, but aggressive smart like drops. But I have yet to see Dimaga play again like he did in the first game, where he basically expanded everywhere and he just waited for Turuk to move out. And I would really like to see this again out of him on this map, just because it's harder to take 4 bases and be able to defend the 3rd and the 4th, because they are far apart on this map, and there is like some rocks. You can also do some drops in the main. You have a lot of space to maneuver as a Zerg, and you can take a lot of bases as a Zerg, but then again, the distance between the 4th base of the Terran, or the 3rd if it was to be this one, and the bases of the Zerg is not going to be too big, so that's never too good for the Zerg player. But Dimaga here going for the hatch first, followed by a pull, followed by an extractor, just as always. Turuk is going to go for his main build, I would say, with the 1 Rex command center. He always follows this up with two refineries, and then gets the quick factory out, gets some mines. They have not been mixing it up as well as I would have hoped for, maybe, except for Dimaga. Dimaga going for Mutas in 2 of the games. He actually lost. No, he actually won the one on the snow map, but he did lose the previous game. So I don't think Dimaga is going to go for Mutas again, definitely not. He goes for the Roach Warren, and this is for sure one of the better maps for that, I feel. If he does a Roach Rush here, even if there is mines, look at the bunker. He can just go around, place himself behind the mineral line, and keep on dealing damage. And to be honest, I feel like if Dimaga went for a Roach Rush with links in support, this might be one of the better maps for it as well. Because even though there is mines, I explained earlier, you can just send units around them, or at least into them, to basically blow up. Remember that mines have friendly fire, so if you run Zerglings into mines and there is Marines around them, the Marines are going to be dealt damage to. And Turuk, he really puts very little effort into scouting, you see? He scouts in the start, but then he never scouts again. Dimaga is going for, how many? 8 roaches? 8 roaches rush. I'm pretty sure he's going to start droning behind this. Yes, already 4 drones. So no slow links attack or links in support with his roaches. And he's actually behind on drones right now with 21 against 24, but most likely he's going to be able to deal quite some damage here. The factory being swapped out for the barracks right now. Turuk has started his top. Oh my god, he mislanded. So he has to lift again and land next to the reactor, but the roaches are already inside of his expansion. They're going to start dealing some damage to this bunker. The SCVs are repairing. Dimaga is just going to target fire those SCVs. He does try to go for the bunker again, and yeah, SCVs repair very well. I wish we could repair buildings. Dimaga ends up trying to go up the ramp here, or he's going to be able to get the reactor here, which is going to cancel one of the One of the mines. So only one mine is coming out here for Turuk. 3 roaches, full hit points, are going to get into the main. And they can one-shot SCVs, that's the thing. The mine already took some huge shots from those roaches. I don't think Dimaga, no! Okay, he's pulling back. In the meantime, Dimaga is droning, he's going for speed. He's going for lair as well. And this is just dealing so much damage right now. But Turuk finally being able to place one of those mines in range to be able to defend against those roaches. He's gonna go for the reactor again. And Dimaga is not going to let this happen. The Widow Mine trying to burrow so close, but Dimaga does kill it. And I think he should be able to get this reactor as well. Behind this, wow, Turuk actually really does not care. He's going for Cloak and he's going for a Banshee as well. Dimaga right now being able to see it. Turuk does not seem to care. Is he going to get this tech lab? This reactor? It does not look like it. Oh wow, so close. 10 hit points while building here. And Dimaga being able to see the Cloak and the Banshees here is a big deal, because now he's just going to go for Spore Crawlers and he might just go for Mutas because of this. Okay, he's actually going for road speed. So he wants to stick to a standard game plan. I guess having the mines is a big deal. Like usually in Wings of Liberty, if you have a Terran go for mech like this or factory play and then into Starport Cloak Banshee, the first reflex will be to go for Mutas sometimes for Zerg and try to deal some damage. But now since there is the mines and they attack air, it feels maybe a bit unsafe to go for Mutas. I feel for Dimaga. Especially since we have a reactor factory here. He already has 2 mines, so it will be a pretty easy defense. First armor is going to go down here. He didn't go for the 2 armors. I think he does see the Roach Warren upgrading here. So Turuk is going to be able to know exactly what's happening for Dimaga here in this situation. Dimaga trying to do a good job with his creep spread in this game. He has a Hydralisk Den and an Evolution Chamber on the way. And sending some Changeling into Turuk's base to try to do some scouting. But Turuk spots it and kills it. 3 factories are up. And okay, second armory. He's actually waiting for the second armory to be up to start upgrading. The one Banshee here gonna try to get cancel on the third, but the Queens are in position to deny that from happening. And considering these 3 depots here, I feel like Turuk is going to take this third over here and maybe start pushing later on. 1-1 has started for the mech force of Turuk. Muscular augments are being researched for Dimaga and no macro hatch just yet. He's just taking a third. I guess Dimaga does not have such a great economy so far in this game. He's on 50 drones to 48 SCVs. One of those roaches is going to die immediately. Dimaga really wants to poke here and maybe do some damage to those mines, but Turuk is ready for it. And nice overloads all around, being able to spot medivacs were they to fly around the edge of the map. Burrow movement, well, tunneling clouds actually, might as well use the right term, is being researched. Burrow is on the way as well. Level 1 missile attacks on the way too. And with all those mines and those tanks, Turuk, he should be able to take a third very easily, but if Dimaga hit a big timing with lots of roaches and Hydralisk and he has some overseers to make sure the mines are useless against him, he might have a very good shot here. Turuk, he needs to crank out as many tanks and Hellbats as he can. A nice snipe here from Dimaga being able to get 2 of those mines. The Banshee is going to pull back for now, and I like Turuk's position better. This might be a little bit too early to say that, but if he does secure this base and he doesn't take too much damage from whatever Dimaga would throw at him, I feel like Turuk will be in a great position. Oh, he should unburrow one of those roaches here to take shots from the mines. He's actually just going to wait and then he's going to engage with his army and then unburrow those units at the same time. And the turret is a bit out of position, not being able to detect those units right now. Oh my god, the mine blew up into those roaches, but they hit the tanks as well. And it looks like Turuk is going to be able to hold here, but barely. Oh, Dimaga not getting the tank. Huge mistake here. And if you're Turuk here, you definitely have to make a turret as soon as possible. Make sure that this does not happen again. Instead of that, he's making command centers. Why is he trying to expand so much? You're facing a Roach Hydralisk army. All you need to do is make as much army as possible and then move out and fight. Instead of that, Turuk really tries to go for this expand style. He's like on autopilot. Upgrading 2-2 right now. Whereas Dimaga is only on 1-0. Dimaga is going to have to make something happen now. He's going to have to deal damage. Otherwise, he's going to fall very far behind. I'm really surprised Dimaga has not taken down those rocks here. And Turuk, he's on 5 factories right now. He's going to add a reactor to his starport. Dimaga is going to move in onto those units here, but oh, nice positioning here for Turuk, being able to deal so much damage to this entire army. Roaches go around, and actually, Dimaga is doing a very good job of lowering the tank count here, but there is still always going to be enough tanks to hold for Turuk. Why are those mines not... Oh, they're on cooldown. Imagine he made 2 depots here, would have been even better. The Queen here joining the fight for some time. And Dimaga is in a world of trouble right now. His third base is very poorly saturated. He's getting some Hydralisks out, but unless in large numbers, unless he can get very far ahead on supply, those are not going to do too much. This one Viking was skewed all around the place to try and snipe some overlords. Very nicely done here by Turuk. What is this command center for? Does he want to expand with this, or? And Dimaga is going to move in again for an attack, but he has to go through this choke over here, and units are being filtered and dying very quickly because of this. Turuk is taking a force base. I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to PF it, and he should be transferring SCVs there. Dimaga has fallen too far behind. He's going to call GG. Turuk is going to hedge ahead with 4-3. This is a best of 9, so this is not over yet. Dimaga has to win the 2 next games if he wants to be able to take the victory in this series. Guys, short break, and then we'll be right back with the next game.